we seeing? What are we seeing? See, definitely loads of modal. My goodness.
Oh yeah. Which is interesting. We were
Most
talking earlier about how we're wondering if teams are going to go with more of one unit or not.
right, so they're going in and it's like, for sure, pretty heavy. Ooh, that mall guy already.
Oof, already the hugs. Oh, the
But
hugs.
oh,
Oh,
he was able to survive though. I mean, it's a short sword. He's gonna be strong and everything, so it's gonna be
very
interesting
true.
to see how they first get in on it.
But Immortals definitely working together, getting their whole like a good chunk of team up on that one side to start
Most
taking A.
definitely. And
Which
then you
they're
have
already
those
started
Fortebrachos.
taking it.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh.
Alright, so Mortals is definitely pushing it really quick. I think for sure there was probably some miscommunication.
B is already over 3/4 of the way. They are losing points quick.
Gonna take that type of damage that is gonna be given by the artillery.
Oh, definitely. And the teams know that too, so they'll definitely set that artillery up just for that specifically, clear units out and get rid of them fast. And just like you said, they're all on those stairs there. Artillery coming in, trebs coming in. They are dying fast.
Oh, okay.
That is a lot of fire. Definitely making use of those trebs too. Knowing that it definitely seems like this area, being a chokehold section, no
Yeah,
name
this
using
is
those
gonna
trebs
be ooh,
to get as many kills as they can for units.
definitely. I mean, I can see. Oh, it's actually Immortals using the traps.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, Immortals.
oh,
But I see that that NoName is trying to come from behind, killing a couple players. But that is a big trap coming in. It's gonna be really interesting to see here. Ooh, it's huge right there. Oh goodness, that just killed loads of you for sure. Definitely see Falconetti Gunners being a bit of a harassment.
here come the horses.
Right, so what do we have here? So it seems like Immortals is definitely trying to push that supply on the right side.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. I got a few of them still trying to get C. Most of
Mm-hmm.
No Name is around. There's got enough heroes here to pick off the few Immortals heroes that are around. At least it's serving as a pretty good
So
distraction.
this is definitely going to be interesting to see how they're going to try and counter both sides being pushed at the same time.
Yeah. I could definitely work on one as more of a distraction than the other.
Yeah,
But if they can
exactly.
pull just a few of the heroes off of the other staircase just to get them away, could be detrimental.
Ooh, another
Here
big
comes
treb
that
coming in here as
treb.
well. It's just the trebs. They only have 4 trebs left as well. Ooh, a grave shot just killed 4 just right before it was taken down.
Oof.
Oh man, this is not looking
Gotta
good for No
hurt.
Name. My goodness. We got a lot of Falconetti Gunners coming in, hitting. Red is definitely losing a lot of heroes. Red needs to be careful here. You lose a lot of heroes here and they push straight to home. I've seen this happen in so many matches, so it's gonna be very interesting to see what Red's gonna do here. Mortals do take them out. They only have 4 chubs left as well, so. Oh, Blue's building a grave shot, but was stopped by another short sword. Another
Oh.
chub's coming in. Oh,
Ooh.
he's just taking so many hits. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
There
this
goes
is really this is a
another.
really intense match.
Yeah, both teams clearly know what they're doing. Clearly are all working together.
Yeah, you can
And the
definitely see that the
trebs. Those
communication is there.
trebs though.
Oh, goodness. It's killing loads of units.
They know exactly where to place them too. It's each trip I think we've seen so far has just been
Shot for sure. Yeah, which it did, so really interesting.
yeah.
They only
But they
have
look
one
like they're
chub left.
building.
Oh, okay, they're trying to push this up these stairs over here, which is pretty interesting. Gotta see how this is gonna be. Got loads of pike militia there, just standing there, just trying to hold the line.
Just waiting.
Ooh, the dual blade catching the spear. That was a quick death for him.
Oof.
They do have those falconetti gunners hitting the other side of the stairs. Crazy thing is, you don't see a lot of cav, so no one really brought in cav to really go and rush down these stairs. So pretty interesting to see a match like no cav.
Yeah.
Right now, cav would just murder this Hussar charge would probably just murder this whole lane.
True. Just use them and take everybody out and they'd be set for the rest of
Short sword. And this is gonna come down to both Artie and just whoever can survive. You see blue Immortals pushing up against NoName, but they do have those gunners and they do have those short swords breaking up everything. So it's gonna be really interesting to see here.
Yeah, they're trying to make that push. Get through the sea of bodies on the ground.
Ooh,
to
we
get
see
to
the
that
axe raiders
point.
coming right behind the stalwarts. This is gonna be pretty big. Wow, that's gonna just murder all the stalwarts. Oh no. But as we do see though, Immortals is trying to take C here. They're building loads of grave shots. You know, the attackers can build 2 pieces of Artie, so if they save enough, like they saved Artie for making grave shots, but oh no, they're about to get pushed into this corner. Oh, we got flamethrowers just burning down the spear. Oh no. Oh, but he's still alive. Oh no, the spear was able to live and take out the flamethrowers now. That's not good. Only 104 units left though for Immortal. Oh man.
Ooh.
Just to fest. Kill fest now.
Oh yeah.
Only five heroes alive. 4 heroes alive left for Immortals. Not looking good for Immortals right
Not
now.
looking good at all, especially since they got A and B so fast at the start. But NoName just
Indeed.
was really able to hold C so well.
Get these stats. Wow. So tramples for Immortals definitely 5 and 1.
Besides red, almost all of the death there is just the defenders.
We see as well 1 set of cav for NoName, but definitely loads of Modao again and loads of Imperial Pikes.
This is to us now. They have hit that every time. And
they're
go-
an issue for A.
It definitely will.
So low on health, are they going to be able to get it?
No.
And no. Alright, that's...
So-
Yeah, those gunners are really going to try and... Yeah, I think Immortals is just saying, okay, let's give up A. Let's try and defend supply.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it seems like... Oh, wait. Oh, they're coming up a little bit on the stairs. They're going to defend this. I don't think it's the right choice to... Oh, a hero just got killed. Immediately.
Okay.
Oof. I don't
So it
think
looks
this
like
is the
some
right
people are-
choice.
Yeah, I agree. Unless they're
Have
just
this-
trying to choke, like if they're letting A go, they might be having people on the stairs to at least slow their NoName's descent down the stairs. It could be
Most
used.
definitely. And I did see a short sword go over there and try and kill some of the gunners. It's gonna be pretty interesting to see how many he was able to kill. Oof, that was amazing aim right there. But as we can see though, those mortars are gonna be an issue for C if they're not allowing units to
All working together, all the gears are perfectly interlocking. They need something to throw in there.
Indeed,
to
and Marker
cause
G
them-
was able to get a kill too on NoName.
That's good.
But one got disconnected and said, "Let's push in."
Oh, using that moment of struggle.
Oh, but now we see Immortals is coming out with their units that were all hit. So we have a couple of Modaos here, loads of Modaos here as well.
Oh, it seems like NoName is definitely setting up unit barricades on the
Yes,
sides
they're
so that those units they have hidden off won't be able to get in.
now we see someone sitting on C with that. Treb's coming in, gonna hit those models. Ooh, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Oh no, the flamethrowers! The flamethrowers, they did
Ooh,
not. I'm
does
assuming
not
Immortals did
account
not
for
know
them.
flamethrowers were. Yeah, Immortals did not know that the
Nope.
flamethrowers were there. This is not good.
Yeah, from
'Cause
their
they also
perspective, they
have
probably
Falcon
just
Eddie
saw
Gunners
those
in there.
2 rows of units in the
Hmm.
front.
Oh man, this is intense. As well, the Falcon Eddie Gunners are in there as well. So this is a nice coordinated group right here for NoName. Oh, we see Armageddon's coming in, but they're not going to do much in terms of all the pikes and stuff. Oh no. Another trap coming in on C as well. We see, what's his name? EU. He's putting down a mortar to try and hit those units with where the gunners and, oh, try and hit middle now.
Got a couple of them there. And it looks like the short
Oh
swords in the
yeah.
back, they are ready for the unit
They're
coming
just,
through.
indeed.
And they're starting to take C. I'm gonna
I
wonder how
think,
many of the Immortals are gonna just jump on the point so that they don't get it.
and it's just one of those things. Is it worth having a lot of your heroes die right here now to try and defend this area? Can you defend this area? Because, like I said, all these people that probably from No Name don't have units, they're not going to be able to bring in units. It's going to be really far away. So we just got 2 people from No Name dying. Oof,
Oh,
this is
yes.
getting intense. I think Immortals might have cleared it here. It's just a bunch of heroes.
Yeah, they just gotta clean up those kills and they might be set because there's just over 3 minutes left.
And this is play with. Down to a minute 30. This is the last big push here. Is Immortals going to be able to hold out here? They don't have as many short swords to kind of stall the point, so it's going to be big.
Seems like they at least can get their units out from their hiding spots, and we've got some more cabs coming around the corner.
Oh no, the Cav going right into the flamethrowers
Oh,
again.
well, that's one way to cook a horse. Oh.
Alright, so how are
They've got 1 minute left.
this is 1 minute left, and I don't see, unless No Name's able to clear it with the flamethrowers to burn and see. We got a Treb coming in as well. Hopefully that doesn't kill any, like, good units on their
Yeah.
side. Ooh. It's seeming like those flamethrowers might be getting killed here in a second. Immortals is cleaning up this area and see. Wow.
And with
This
20
is just,
seconds to go, it looks like
yeah,
it's... Immortal still got some units at the point, but it looks like No Name only has heroes.
yeah, it's only heroes, 10 seconds left. There's no chance to win this, and Immortals were able to defend this. This is crazy. They also lost the player as well. So,
Yeah.
so now, like, wow. That that was a game. That was
That
that
was
was a
good.
very interesting thing right there.
And
I mean, if you look at the battle strength as well, there was still half, like basically a good 700 units on each side that was still not used on both sides. So
15s, and it looks like as we start this battle, there is a prediction that has gone on by the time you see this. And
uh
it looks like
yeah,
chat's
seems
going
like
for
people are
Immortals there.
Immortals strategies. This
It
is a
looks like
huge match for a field battle.
that, which
Hmm.
is probably a smart move. Get that early just to have it. But then Immortals is doing that over to C.
Yeah, because
Looks
I think for sure, they have a. I think Immortals put way too many on C. They should have maybe focused B a bit more right here, because that would have been the big play here. But yes, because I think only No Name only sent one person to A and was capping A by himself. So
might have
if even
Yeah, I definitely think it was one. One might have followed and then peeled off when they realized that no one else was going that way.
Indeed, indeed, for sure. It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna win B here. Because once you win B, it's more or less okay, holding B. Oh, we did see a couple of grave shots getting put down. So Immortals is putting a couple grave shots. Ooh, a mortar hitting in as well.
And death. Is that our first blood? I think. Maybe not. Possibly. Oof.
I know a lot of people have actually been dying, and I have not been
Oh.
keeping up with it. So many grave shots at B right now. You see what I mean? It's a grave shot fest. Got a couple of flamethrowers
Definitely
in there as
utilizing
well.
that really well.
And so we could see here from Immortals, they are using their cav to do some decent flanks in the background. Ooh, I think
It
Immortals
looks...
got B.
Yeah. Seems like they're definitely holding it pretty well. Though it
And I can
does
s- and
seem that NoName does have a grape shot in the way.
all the way over towards A. He has cav. What does a David have to kind of counter that? I think he does have maybe some. It's two heroes versus a dual blade with Modals. Now we see the cav about to come in here, but they need to be careful because Modals will still melt them. So, are they going to be able to kind of get that or not? But if you have all these heroes going over there, as we can see, a couple of blues are trying to just go straight towards their home to try and get that short sword off. But someone just spawned in as well, so don't
Oh,
think
that's
you're going to
useful
be.
there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be trying to get any points there. This is where it comes down to the wire of like, who's going to get that one little percent that might put them uh, over the edge. But we are seeing NoName capture C here. So what is Immortals going to do to kind of counter this? Because we see a couple of Immortals um, have went towards NoName's home. But is that the right choice? Are they going to try and recap C?
Like, NoName
Ooh, the
has
Outriders
C and
coming.
A, but Immortals is taking it almost just under half now. And they still are holding B. It looks like no one's even... Maybe, what, one unit for NoName is going over to B at the moment?
Indeed. And I mean,
But a short sword from NoName is coming in to help out, but they're still gonna cap it at least. Mm-hmm.
oh, that grave shot to the
Ooh,
face. Oh, oh
Nice.
no.
Oh, the grave shot. Such a
That
good
was just.
artillery.
Oh, it is. It's just so satisfying sometimes too to have that where someone comes up to you, you just blast them away. Okay, so we do see NoName trying to come around and actually do a couple flanks here,
It does
but
seem that they're mostly bringing just their heroes. No units are coming in with them at the moment. I wonder if that's supposed to be a distraction or...
yeah. Because we do have a couple of mortals going towards home to try and take home or anything. Ooh. Oh, we see some outriders harassing. This is really nice to see.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love that explosion effect. It's so beautiful. Now, I don't think this is enough to take home. So is it worth losing, two units of Modao or trying to take home versus so many heroes?
I mean, with
We
2.5-ish minutes,
mhm.
they, I don't know if they would have the time to get across the map and then get that percentage taken away from the opposing team.
Oh, and we see a nice little flank here with Army Gears. How is this gonna be?
Ooh.
Ooh, that is a really nice flank on those Army Gears. And boom, down. Oh, down goes that little tiny
Oh.
push they tried to do at A. I
A
think,
bit, yeah.
yeah, and like you said, KT earlier, No Name sometimes would coordinate these nice little pushes and stuff, but it seems like entirely not right here.
Yeah, they definitely were not as coordinated, which is interesting for a field battle.
Mm.
Which I guess too, you have to make a lot of like the shots need to get called on the fly for this type of battle. That I wonder if they're all just struggling to get on the same page quickly enough And that's what's causing them to be so spread out, that their decisions are being made last minute and they're not all on the right page.
Yeah, and I see two short swords on the home for Immortals that are trying to uh, try and get a little bit of percentage on No Name, but it's just not
Yeah.
happening because someone, people keep coming in. And the big fight here, No Name definitely lost that big push, and I don't remember the rules in terms of what happens for percentages. Is it based off of the units, or who has? I think this is it based off of who
Let me
has
see if
both
I
the
can.
points at the end? So blue
Should.
wins, yes. I think it was based off of the fact that they had CMB. So Immortals won.
Yeah. Because they definitely fought pretty well. I do think that, like you pointed out towards the end, the being spread out